Spying Saints boss Tonda Eckert hit with fresh charges for 3 breaches by the FA after playoff scandal, as club face nervous wait over new sanctions. Southampton boss Tonda Eckert has been charged by the FA with 3 breaches of misconduct following the Spygate scandal. The Saints were expelled from the championship playoff final back in May after admitting they had spied on rival teams during the 2025-26 season. That came after a club analyst was spotted filming Middlesbrough's training session ahead of Southampton's playoff semi-final against Boro, triggering a major crisis at the South Coast club. Southampton won that tie 2-1 on aggregate, but an independent commission subsequently expelled them from the final and also handed them a 4-point deduction for the coming season.
An unlocked iPhone 14 for just $299? This renewed 128 gig model gives you a vivid OLED display, 5G, and the freedom to choose your carrier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/6 before it's gone.
The independent commission found that there was a contrived and determined plan from the top down to embark on a spying operation, with boss Tonda Eckert coming under particular scrutiny. The FA subsequently launched their own investigation into the saga, with potential ramifications including bans for those involved, most notably boss Eckert and the intern analyst William Salt. The Saints were expelled from the championship playoff final in May following the saga. And on Wednesday, the FA released a statement confirming that Eckert had been charged over the spying. It read, Southampton FC's Tonda Eckert has been charged with 3 breaches of FA Rule E3.1 in relation to misconduct between December 2025 and May 2026. It's alleged that the head coach acted in an improper manner and or brought the game into disrepute by directing and or authorizing the observation of training sessions of Oxford United FC, Ipswich Town FC, and Middlesbrough FC ahead of fixtures between these clubs and Southampton FC in December 2025, April 2026, and May 2026. Tonda Eckert has until Tuesday, 28 July 2026 to provide his responses. In response, a statement from Southampton read, Southampton Football Club and first-team head coach Tonda Eckert acknowledged today's charges from the FA relating to a breach of Rule E3.1. Tonda and the club will continue to cooperate fully and openly with the FA. Our focus remains on preparations for the 2026-27 championship season. The club remains fully supportive of Tonda and his staff as we work towards our ambition of returning to the Premier League. We are unable to comment further while the process remains ongoing, but we will provide an update to supporters as soon as we are in a position to do so. The statement released by Southampton was originally posted at around 10 a.m. on Wednesday before the club deleted it, causing confusion among fans. It was then reshared at 11:36 am with the exact same wording. If found guilty, Eckert could be punished with anything from a heavy fine to a lengthy suspension from football. But Southampton are understood to believe that, having already been hit with a large sporting sanction by being kicked out of the playoffs, any further actions such as a ban for Eckert would be unjust. A Southampton analyst was caught watching Middlesbrough's training session ahead of the playoff semi-final. Eckert and Southampton came under significant scrutiny surrounding the whole incident and were heavily criticized for their poor communication and lack of accountability when the news broke. Things later intensified when the written reasons for the punishment were released, with several damning revelations about the involvement of Eckert in the spying operation. Leaked WhatsApp messages revealed the German showing his love of the cheating, with one explaining how Salt was told, "You legend. Manager loved it," after a spying mission on Oxford United in December. Southampton's attempts to cover up their cheating were similarly eye-watering. Despite the pressure, Saints owner Dragan Salak opted to stick with Eckert rather than sack him, with the German coach addressing fans in a video statement in June. Eckert, speaking in full for the first time since the ruling, hardly blinked in the lengthy video, saying, "Hi, Saints supporters. What I'm going to say is not going to be perfect, but I will try to be as honest and clear as I can be. For everything that's happened, I do want to apologize, and I hold my hand up because as a head coach, I am responsible. I am responsible for everything that has happened in this football club. I am responsible for everything that has happened in my coaching staff. I do apologize to the supporters, to everyone who has traveled with us, who has supported us over so many games. In the clip entitled, "A Personal Message from Tonda Eckert," he went on, "To the ones who have shared emotions game by game, who have managed to bring us all the way up to this very end of the season. We were supposed to play the biggest game of the season. I apologize to the players, who have done absolutely everything that they can. They have done absolutely everything in the last 6 months to bring this club back to where it belongs. They would have deserved to play the final." He added, "They would have deserved to play the final with you, just like they've done 2 years ago, and just like they've done in the semi-final against Man City. It hurts to see the employees of the club, it hurts to see the staff, it hurts to see the players who have invested so much in the preparation for games. Those who have invested so much to leave their families at home to recover and to prepare for the games coming up, who it hurt so much. To see their pain on the day the decision came in, because it has such a big impact, not just on them and their career, but also on their families. I apologize to all of the clubs that have been involved, and mostly I apologize to our supporters." Eckert, who could be banned from football, publicly apologized to Saints supporters in June. Southampton owner Dragan Salek threw his backing behind Eckert despite the scandal. Eckert then went on to give context to the spying, arguing that his experiences in different leagues have colored his thinking. He explained, "When I worked in Italy for over 4 years, every starting lineup that we've chosen for the games was always out in the media before games. The reason is that our training sessions, especially the ones before games, have always been observed by the media and have always been observed by opponent teams that we came up against." Pep Guardiola has spoken about this at his time at Bayern Munich, that it has been common practice in Germany to observe training sessions, knowing that other teams would do the same. I don't want to say this to excuse anything that we have done. I just want to give you context in the way that I grew up in the football world. There are different rules in England. There are different rules from the EFL, and I should have known them." He later added, "I am a young coach. I have made a mistake, and I take full responsibility. I want to thank Dragan and the board for the support, especially in times like this. With everything that I have said, without script and without a predefined statement. Speaking to you from the heart, I hope that you have an overview of what has happened over the last weeks. I hope that over time you can understand and forgive, and I hope to see you all soon."